stance comes back to where? Where does everything in the sport of wrestling come back to? My stance, right? Everything in the sport comes right back here, right to my stance. So that tells me a couple things. Number one, I always want to be in my stance. Number two, I want to have my opponent out of his stance. Okay? So we also did a drill yesterday where we brawled, right? You guys brawled last night? Right? It's kind of crazy, psycho, right? Yell, time, switch, grab them. You guys turn, run, find the closest person, just get right back on them, beat their head, get them tied. You guys remember that last night? Okay, good. So we're going to take a few steps back, right? We're going to take a few steps back and kind of really break this down, why we do things the way we do, right? So at Graham, we realized over the last 30-some years, right, that, you know what, our best position, right, we don't get a whole lot of athletes, right? We get guys that are athletic, but we don't get the freak crazy athletes that are quick, fast, right, things along those lines. So we developed these wrestlers into this one specific style, right? And that style, guys, is to go out there and brawl, right? Go out there and fight position, have a good setup, which leads to a good shot, which leads to an easy finish. So the nice part about that is that can go for any style of wrestling, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to come out, right? I'm going to grab my opponent, and I'm going to grab him, right? First things first, I'm going to grab him, and I'm going to get it nice and tight. Okay, so when we come out, we're going to start out with an inside tie, collar tie. First off, I'm right-handed. Everything this week to you guys, you'll be shown right-handed. Any lefties in here? Lefties, raise your hand. Okay, good. Hey, lefties, just to be clear, if I say my right hand, what's that mean for you? Your left. If I say I step with my right foot, what foot are you stepping with? Your left foot, okay? If you guys have any questions, please come ask us, talk to us. We'll help you guys out as much as we can. We'll show you left-handed, whatever you need. So, we're going to start out. Real basic, simple here. Our first setup, guys, is an inside tie with our left hand, collar tie with our right. So my left hand is going to reach up, and I'm going to grab what we call an inside tie. Now notice, my thumb, right, my thumb's going to be tucked into the side of my hand. My hand's going to reach up, and I'm going to grab Carter right here on his tricep. Okay, left hand's reaching up, attacking his tricep. Notice I'm not doing this. I don't have my thumb out right here blocking or grabbing a hold with my thumb out. Guys, that's a defensive position we want to have often. So left hand's in here, right there nice and tight on the inside tie. Right. My elbow is inside of Carter's elbow. Right. This is determining whether I have inside position or not. So my elbow's inside of Carter's. Carter's a good partner. He's going to reach up and grab an elbow bind. My right hand is going to reach up to a collar tie. Okay, right hand is going to reach up and grab right here on top of a collar tie. I'll stand all the way up for me. Now notice, when I grab Carter, okay, I'm going to grab him right here, up here tall, where the spine starts to meet the base of the skull. Yeah, I don't like to grab here, right, where his shoulder blades start to meet his spine. I don't like that. Guys don't have a whole lot of leverage, right? The higher up, the taller up I grab on the back of his head, the more leverage I have, right, to pull his head down. Right, it makes it tougher for him to keep his head up tall. So number one, inside tie. Right hand's on my collar tie. Now notice, from here, my head is going to come right here, nice and tight in the pocket. There's a pocket between his shoulder and his ear. Right, I want the top of my head buried right there, tight in the pocket. We do not like this. We do not like to be out here forehead to forehead. We're going to see you guys wrestle from there this week. Right? We're not big fans of that. We like to be as tight as we possibly can. And some of your coaches, or some of you guys growing up, you might have learned, hey, get out here, forehead to forehead, there's my space, I'm still in control and I can attack. But you know what, guys, we personally, when we grab a guy, we grab him, we get in here tight, and we're in our stance. Last thing is my elbows. Okay, my elbows are going to pull right back to my stance right here. Now, once I have this guy, I have to have some motion, right? So we came out and brawled yesterday, right, with no direction whatsoever. We just said, hey, we're going to fight for inside position, inside control, right? We did exactly that, right? We came out, got inside position, inside control. My head's in here nice and tight in the pocket. Hey, I'm in a pretty good stance. Now, we also have to move this guy. So this week, you're going to hear us say, a good setup leads to a good shot, which leads to an easy finish. Okay, again, good setup leads to a good shot, which leads to an easy finish. Right, so guys, if I don't have a good setup, I'm probably not going to have a good shot, right? And that's probably going to mean that my finish is not going to be very easy. Okay? If You can't have an easy finish, guys, if you don't have a good shot. You can't have a good shot if you don't have a good setup, first time. Right? Now my tie, right? My tie is just not only my setup, right? There's also motion involved with my setup. So that motion is going to be a level change and a direction change. You're going to hear that a lot. We're going to say level change, direction change. So my level change is going to be this. I'm going to be applying pressure to this guy. So I'm here, I'm going to apply pressure. Now notice, when I change level here on Carter, I'm not bending at my back and leaving my butt out, right? I'm bending my knees. Level change here, right? Direction change is real simple. I'm just going to circle, right? Direction change, I just circle. Okay, so now when I apply both of those together, guys, now I'm changing level and I'm changing direction. I'm applying major pressure here. All right. Now when I do this, right, if I just did that motion for 6 minutes, I promise you, I'm gonna get this guy tired. Right, I'm gonna get him tired. Now, you're walking down the street, you have a random person, you walk up to him, you reach up and do this to him. What's the first thing they're gonna do? They're gonna lift their head back up. Right? Same thing when you're wrestling somebody. Here's the reaction when I'm pulling his head down. What's he gonna do with his head?
Lift it up.
Lift it up, guys. Guess what? There's my opening to attack. So when I grab him, I'm gonna move him. I'm gonna change level and direction. As I'm pulling him down, he's gonna be lifting up. There is my opening to attack. Right? We don't want space. Space doesn't create our opening. Our level change creates the opening. Here, I circle, pull down. There, his head comes up. Now I can attack right there in my shot. Now I want to take this one step farther. Okay, we want to make wrestling simple, right? Wrestling is an extremely complex sport. It's like chess, right? The more you guys get into it, right, the better your opponent is, the better you have to be. Very tough sport to figure out and learn. Something that's very difficult to master. Now, we want to make it simple, right? We want to make it easy. We are going to do one thing specifically. You guys are going to circle the same way, right? When you grab this guy, you're going to circle one way and one way only. You're going to circle toward your inside tie, right? My inside tie is my left hand. So when I grab Carter, right? Once I grab him, I'm always going to circle toward my inside tie. I'm always going to circle left, right? That is going to set up my head outside, my double, and my head inside. I'm here, I circle left, there's my head outside, I can attack. Right? I circle here, there's my double, I can attack. I can also go right to my head inside. Okay? All off of circling left. Now, some of you guys may have learned this growing up. Hey, you hit a double leg. We're going to start out with a double leg this morning. You guys might have learned this. Hey, when you hit a double, grab the guy, pull his legs to you, right? Pull him to you. Do something like this. You're here, circle, pull him to you, step back, hit your double. Guys, there, I have too much space. Right? Way too much space. We'll go through that here a little later on. All I want to see you guys do right now, come out inside tie, collar tie, real basic. Inside tie with your left hand, collar tie with your right. Change level and change direction just by circle. Pull on this guy, let him go. This guy comes out. Circles, change level and direction. Right? Real basic. That's all I want to see. Inside tie, collar tie, circle, change level, direction. Apply pressure. No forehead to forehead. I want you ear to ear, nice and tight. All right, nice and tight. Right here, just like this. Sound good? Ready to try it? Let's go 1, 2.